Hey, how's it going everyone? Today we're going to be doing the super impact for Ashura that just dropped on global. So we're going to be doing it on SS rank and yeah, running through it, and it's going to be a lot of fun because this is a pretty interesting raid. So as you can see right here, I haven't actually done any of it yet. I did play the SS rank a little bit, but I didn't complete it obviously for the video. So that's what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to be taking an interesting team that you guys might like. And also I'm not going to be taking the Indra, so I'm not going to have that added extra effect, but that's okay. We don't really need that for what we're trying to do. So in the first slot I have the Hanabi just for 99 luck so I can get any drop that I need to, and then I put the Valentine Sakura, and the reason for this is because as you can see the other rows have really strong units, so I'm going to use the Final Valley Sasuke's to take out the health on the original element typing that they have, which is going to be Heart for this raid, and then I'll be able to use the Sakura's first jutsu to switch them over to a skill element. Then I can use the Final Valley Naruto and Kaguya. So I'm going to be taking advantage of 4 jutsus pretty much back to back to back, and that's going to be doing a lot of damage to their max potential, so that's going to really come in handy. And they're all 4 chakra costs in those 4 units, so yeah, it's going to be coming in at the exact same time for all of them, so that's going to be dealing a lot of damage. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's jump into this. I'm also going to be giving you guys some tips for the SS rank because I usually don't do that, and I'm always thinking why I don't. So first, what I'm going to do is just put the Hanabi down here. They don't do that much damage in my case, but I definitely don't want them to hit any more of my units than I have to. So I'm just going to put the Hanabi down here, and I think she's going to get immobilized. Oh, it missed. But when it comes to the SS rank, if you guys are trying to grind it like I do, then one of the biggest things is getting limit break crystals. And there are different limit break crystals. There's the 5-star that drop in S rank, and I think even A rank, but the 6-star one only drops in SS rank, and the way that you go about getting it is different in every single raid. There's specific events that you have to do in order. So for example, with the Tobirama raid, I think you had to kill all the units on the first map at the exact same time for a limit break crystal to drop, or it was just one of the units, I cannot really remember. But on this map you have to kill the Hagoromo first. If you kill the Hamura first, he'll drop a 5-star limit break crystal, but if you kill the Hagoromo first, he will drop a 6-star limit break crystal. If you also kill them both at the exact same time, that still counts as killing Hagoromo kind of first, so it'll still drop a 6-star, but I recommend just killing him first. Why risk letting him and Hamura die at the exact same time? Because then you're not going to get your limit break crystal. So as you can see right here, I'm going to focus him so I can get that 6-star crystal, because that's going to come in handy for getting the Ashura to ultimate, which I'm obviously going to do. So that's going to be a lot of fun as well. I'll probably make a video talking about Ashura because he's a pretty good unit. See, as you can see right there, we got the 6-star limit break crystal for killing Hagoromo first, which is exactly what we needed. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the Sakura, and I'm going to change the typing on the Hamura. That way I can pretty much do what I just did to the Hagoromo, but in reverse. So this comes in a lot of handy. I'm actually really glad I pulled this Sakura over the Hinata, because this jutsu that she has comes in a lot of handy for switching elements, although I am kind of sad that I didn't get the Hinata still. But yeah, that takes care of the first map. It's pretty simple. That's the best way to get the limit break crystal. It's actually a lot easier than the last raid because, like I said, you had to kill either all of the units at the same time or just one, but it was kind of hard because they would always spread out. But yeah, moving on to this map, we're gonna have the Indra and the Ashura. And I'm pretty sure that if a crystal drops on this one, it's just random, so it doesn't really matter who you go for. It's usually just the first map, which is the most important. So this Hanabi is not going to do a lot of damage regardless, but we might as well use her because she is ultimate. So 33k is not that bad, but she has some attack weakening, which is really good. But we're going to just stall up some chakra and pretty much rinse and repeat. What I could have probably done is got rid of the Kaguya and the other Final Valley Sasuke and run a 4-unit run, because then I would be getting my jutsu back a lot faster. But I just wanted to use a full 6-man team in this case because this is the first time I'm running through it. So yeah, it's pretty much going to work out all the same anyway. But we need to watch out because these jutsus are going to have a lot of status elements, man. This raid is pretty heavy on that, but it's okay. So we're going to probably make her go against the Hanabi. Yeah, because we need to get chakra back. We can't afford to get chakra sealed by any of these units, so we're just gonna focus on that. The Hanabi's kind of just the tank, which is good because she does have sync with body, which gives you some health, just a little bit of health, but she's not the best tank against the heart elements. Maybe bring a better one than that. But as you can see, these units really don't do anything anyway, so that's not really an issue. But I still wanted to implement a free-to-play unit into the team, kind of. Although I'm just bringing her more so for like the 99 luck kind of thing. But alright, we're gonna move on up. We're almost at our chakra. The last row is going to be a little bit more slow this time around because the Kaguya, I ended up using her jutsu the last out of all of them, so that's why she's going to be kind of back a little bit, but that's completely fine. So we're going to go ahead and take out the Indra first, because why not? Leave Ashura for last. He's the main point of this raid, so we're going to go ahead and leave him for last, might as well. But as you can see, these units tank a lot more than the first map does, so that's what takes a lot longer. But overall, it's the same kind of strategy. Just want to implement. In y'all's case, you might just want to bring like maybe a lot of body units, and that would definitely help, especially because they're all heart units. But you need to really have just an all-around team. Like I was gonna bring the Sage of Six Paths Madara, not the dual Rinnegan Madara, because he would get slapped around. But I was gonna bring the Sage of Six Paths Madara, but I wanted to focus on a more team like this, which is kind of guaranteed, because these units are going to do a lot of damage, and if I switch the typing around, then I was able to bring two of my hardest hitting heart units, which are definitely the Kaguya and the Final Valley Naruto. But with this should take care of the Indra, because man, they are annoying. I am switch sealed right now, because I wasn't paying attention with my Sasuke down there, but it's all good. We're definitely going to leave the Sakura down here though, because I'm tired of getting hit by these status elements. We're just going to go ahead and move Sasuke up to here. But man, that range they have is pretty crazy on their normal attacks. I wish the actual units themselves had as good of range as that. I don't even use those units anymore. Like the Ashura I have, I don't even think I have the Indra. There we go, so that gave us a crystal, or not a crystal rather, but I don't know what those are actually called. I think a bead or whatever. For when we want to get him Blazing Awakened, although I'm probably going to leave my Ashura unblazing Awakened because he is kind of better in his PvE form than his PvP form. But I don't know. I'm still going to grind up those materials either way, but I'm more focusing on limit break crystals, so it would have been cool if a 5-star crystal would have dropped here rather than that, but you know, you can't really choose. So in this case, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to negate this because I might as well. But it'll be the closest unit, so he should go for the Hanabi. One of the great things is that she's able to do this. I don't really know another body unit that's able to negate stuff like that, so that's pretty good. But man, he keeps attacking my Sasuke's. It's kind of annoying because of how hard of like it is to get away from him, because this vast range is just so annoying. I need to get him as far away from my Sasuke's though as possible. So we're probably just going to keep moving the Hanabi lower and lower, because yeah, at this point though, the damage isn't really a big deal, but I hit him to my Sasuke. It's all good though. I just wish that they didn't eat so much. I hate raids where they just make it where like enemies eat a whole bunch of damage. That to me is just so repetitive, you know? Like that's what I really liked about the Kaguya raid, kind of. You had to bring a unit that could negate like damage like this, because she would one-shot you. Like she didn't really tank as much as she did damage, and I'd prefer that over this any day, because like they don't do anything. It's not really hard, it's just, you know, kind of redundant. I'm not gonna switch the typing this time around because it really doesn't matter. He's already at pretty low of health anyway, so it's all good. We're gonna come in with this Sasuke ult, and this should kill. But that typing difference is really going to come in handy on the last map. That was the whole point of bringing the Sakura, because man, that Ashura definitely can eat. But here we are, we're going to get on to the third and final map, where the main man himself, the new Ashura, comes out. And man, he's no joke with this attack weakening. Or not even attack weakening, just damage reduction. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the typing because my Kaguya ult is about to come up. So that's better than nothing. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull out Sasuke in case he does do some crazy stuff, and we'll just hit him up at the top, might as well. Hopefully Kaguya can do a lot of damage. We need to get as much in as we can though for now, man, especially before he starts having that damage reduction, which is really annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the Hanami again, just so she can start tanking. Although he is a skill unit, but he's not gonna stay here for long, so it'll be all good. Yep, see, there we go. So now we just stall up some more chakra again. It's really just like rinse and repeat, to be completely honest. But, oh man, look at that Kurama. It looks so weird, to be honest, but I don't know, man. I mean, obviously they had to make it look unique, but I always thought that was just so dumb, kind of, that Indra and Ashura literally inherited the same powers as Naruto and Sasuke. Like, every other single Susanoo in the whole game, or not the whole game, in the whole, like, Naruto story is a different color, but they couldn't change Indra's from Sasuke's. Like, that just seems so, like, dumb to me. Man, this attack weakening is so annoying though, but that's okay because we got units in the back as well. So what I'm probably going to do then is I'm going to switch the typing real quick. And then we'll leave those units on the field to get hit by attack weakening while we switch it back over to the Sasuke's once their attack weakening goes away. It doesn't last that too long though, which is good. See, that's another benefit of having this type of team, because I could just swap out to like either row that I need, because the damage is going to be there anyway with this Sakura's typing. Unfortunately though, I don't have the Kaguya's ult yet, but by the time she comes back around, the typing is going to go back to normal. So we're going to pull out our heart units, that way we can have body units ready by the time that the attack weakening goes away like this. So now we're going to hit the Ashura one more time with this. There we go. So we're doing slowly, little bit by little damage. It's just taking a while, but it's all good. Man, I really like that jutsu actually. That looks so nice, to be honest. It's just the Kurama that looks so weird. Alright, so in this case, I'm just going to go for the Sasuke. And then I'll switch the typing back over afterwards and use the Kaguya. It really is so overpowered, man, that Sakura can do this type of stuff. It's actually crazy, man. If you guys pulled her, maybe you could bring her for this raid and she'll come in handy, because she's really OP on Ninja Road as well for this type of stuff. I've never really used her quite that much for raids, but in this case, with our damage being reducted, any units that get hit on the field, I need to rely on someone in the back row, which is why I'm able to switch out so good. Alright, now we're going to use Kaguya, and he's up there in the corner, so we should be pretty safe for now. And then the final Valley Naruto's ultimate is about to come back, so that's going to be good too. So we should be able to end this in a couple more rotations. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to go ahead and try to negate this damage as much as I can. Just that way I don't have to worry about anything at all. It's kind of like having the modder here almost, because I'm able to just take no damage from that. This Hanabi would come in handy on the Ninja Road on that map 9 too, to be honest. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and hit the Ashura one more time with the first jutsu. And then we're going to be able to switch on over to the Naruto. This should be the last time we need to do the type switching though, because the Sasuke's both together should do enough damage to Ashura to kill him. But we'll just have to see. All overall, this really isn't taking that long as I would think. I'm probably going to take a different team when I actually grind them up to ultimate. But I don't know, this was just a more safe approach, and it's actually pretty easy because, like I said, the attack reduction really can't do anything, you know, like, if I do get attack reduct, all I have to do is switch over, so it's a really good way to cheat the system, kind of, and I don't know if they had that in mind with this, but you definitely 100% don't need the Indra for this raid. I want to get that out the way as well. So if that's one thing that you guys are worried about, then don't worry about it, because you can still complete this fairly easy. These guys are kind of pushovers. They just eat up a lot of damage and inflict a lot of status effects that are quite annoying. But if you take advantage of your buddies, then you'll be completely fine. So you don't need to worry about that there. If anything, I think the super impact we just had, the Obito one, was probably harder than this one, just because of all the units you have on that first map and stuff. Like, this is kind of simple compared to that, but I do think that this is still worth grinding up, because the Ashura is really good, and if you need a PvP tank as well, man, he has a lot of health, so that's really good. Alright, so now what we're gonna do I'm gonna go ahead and actually, yeah, I'm just gonna negate the damage because I'm gonna hit him with the Sasuke ult, and if that doesn't kill, then we'll just use Kaguya's anyway, and it doesn't matter if he's still a heart unit, it's gonna do enough damage to kill. So yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty easy all around. I do like this raid a lot though, it's pretty interesting. I do like that Kurama form, it's kind of unique, you know. It does look a little bit weird compared to normal, but hey, you can't really complain. So there we go, we got the drop. I think it's pretty much 100% anyway. But we did pretty much get a drop on every map, so that was really good. So it's gonna make it easy to grind this up to get him to the ultimate, which I'm really gonna look forward to. Unfortunately, no lucky drop, but that's okay. So there's the 6-star limit break crystal from the first map. There is the 5-star, or not the 5-star, the 4-star bead for awakening him. I'm pretty sure you can get a 5-star one as well. Maybe if you kill the Ashura first, but I'm usually thinking that that's going to be luck based on the second map. And then of course we got the Ashura himself. Really cool. Can't wait to level him up and get him max limit broken. It's going to be a lot of fun to make a video about him as well. That's probably going to be coming out in the next couple of days. But yeah guys, that's going to be the Ashura raid on SS rank. Pretty simple and all around a lot of fun. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.